Reverend Dr. Evelyn Underwood and Pastor King James Underwood aren't here, and they won't be here next week, so I will be replacing them on today and next week. And we have some special guests here with us today, and we have with us Karen Debauche, who is the director of the Urbana Middle School Band Program. We welcome you here today, and we're so glad to have you.
Thanks for asking us.
And we're going to have Mr. Bush present to us some performers from the Urbana Middle School, and one who has been in the program for quite
Since
a while.
fifth grade, and he's going to graduate in a week.
That's going to be a special treat. So
it is.
We're looking forward to the entertainers for us today, and we know that school is going to be coming to an end, so we know you're all excited about so you're going to perform really well, be smiling and everything, so we're really excited about the program on today. So
thank you for having us.
Tell us a little bit about yourself and the program.
I've been at Urbana for 27 years as a teacher, and plus another 2 as an aide. And I began my first teaching job with Willie Somerville. And he taught me so much about working with a diverse group of children and a sense of humor and coming back every day and starting anew. And Dr. Underwood was a counselor at the school at that time, or shortly after. And she's one of the reasons I'm here, because she is one of the founders of the Evelyn Burnett Underwood program, which makes sure any child that needs some financial help gets it, and they can play an instrument. And so we are very fortunate to have that program, and so we're going to showcase some of our kids, and we'll talk about it as we go. So I grew up in Green Bay, and I ended up here because I was working on a doctorate and decided I'd love to teach. And I'm still here. So we're going to feature one of our students. He's an 8th grader, about to be a 9th grader, and his name is Max Pochask. He's going to play a little bit of his solo from contest. He got a 1, and it is, you got best of day, right?
Yeah.
And you got best of day, too. So he does a great job. He's playing a small amount of the Mozart Clarinet Concerto, the 2nd movement, and he studies with John Hutchins.
Great.
Great job. Max, I'm going to put you on the spot here. How many years have you been in jazz band and concert band and the regular band program part?
Well, I've been doing the regular band program since 5th grade, and all 3 years at UMS Urbana Middle School, I've done concert band, the normal band, and jazz band too.
So what about band is fun? What do you really enjoy about it?
It's great to be like part of something bigger. Like everyone there is doing their part, and together you make this amazing sound, and everybody has a great spirit towards everything.
And you're part of that. Thanks. Awesome. Thank you. Great job.
Thank you.
Wonderful job.
It's not normal for an 8th grade clarinetist to play that well. I feel so fortunate to be in Urbana. When I go judge contests and hear other bands, I'm always reminded of how lucky I am. And I come back and I tell the kids, I'm so glad I teach you guys.
Yes, you could see the peaceful way
Yeah.
in which he plays. And so
Yeah,
that's
and
really
they're really fun to work with.
That's good.
And that's a lot of fun.
Great.
One of the reasons we're here is we have, like I said, this program, the EBU program, and it's instrumental assistance for children who might not be able to do it otherwise. And it's a community effort, which is something that Dr. Underwood and Pastor Underwood really take part in a lot. She began the effort, and it came through the CU Schools Foundation gave us a grant. The Urbana Alumni Association has given us grants. We have ongoing donations from individuals. And we keep looking for lots of ways to help our kids become engaged in the learning process and to keep going all the way through high school. And we've done some things. Beginning the program, there was another woman who began, but Ellen Elric was in charge for many years, and now Stacy Pedrick takes care of it. And the impact of this program is, you can't measure it. You can't measure what it does for children's lives. We have, I just think we're really fortunate to have it. I've never heard of anywhere else that has a program like that at all. So we're trying really, really hard to get a more diverse group of students in our band program and orchestra program. And because I know from a first-hand view how much music can change the way your future happens. So I want to make sure other kids get to experience that because it's so cool.
Yes.
Yeah. So should we have the next group play?
Yes, that sounds good.
I have a trumpet duet, and they're going to come on up.
All right.
And I'll introduce these guys. We have Andrew Mancuso and Diego Carrillo, and I would hazard to say they are two of the better trumpet players in our state. They do a great job. They are 8th graders, and I'm going to say they're both 14? Good deal. Okay. They've played together since 6th grade, right? Yeah, and they're both excellent. We're very fortunate to have two wonderful guys. What are you playing?
It doesn't have a name.
It doesn't have a name. Awesome. Okay, so it doesn't have a name duet from the Bellwood book, right?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. And they played this at contest and got a 1, right? Great. who do you study with?
Sal Prococo.
Awesome. And who do you study with?
My dad.
Your dad. Oh, wow. Okay. Tell me, you guys have both been in concert band for 3 years, and you've done jazz band. What has band done for you guys that if you had not been in band, what has changed for you? How would school have been different?
I feel like band is more like a community, like it's more like they understand each other and like get to know each other better than just you being in regular school classes or extracurricular activities. I think this is more diverse, but like, yeah, group, a family, a team, you know, working together to accomplish
Cool.
stuff.
I'd say it's not just a class.
What would you say?
It's more than a class. It's kind of something. It's something you enjoy doing. You know, people they join band. Some people join band because they want something to do, but other people join band so that they can improve and so they can get better.
Can you
And-
do both?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, cool. That's awesome. How many years have you guys played in solo ensemble?
3 years.
4 years.
4 years, because you had an early start. Okay. And you guys have been on our top band or concert band for 3 years. Mm-hmm. How has that made a difference in your day? Getting to do an extra ensemble before school.
But we wake up early.
Yeah, I know you do.
I always thought that concert band kind of made my interest in band go way up, because when you're in a normal band class, you can still play fun music and it's interesting, but when you're in like a higher level band,
more challenging.
it's more challenging and more fun.
You mean I challenged you? That's awesome. That's awesome. These two guys have been wonderful examples for everybody. They led our trumpet section this year. They're walking into a high school top band trumpet section, and Max is going there too. They're both going, he's going to be clarinet though. But they both, all three made the top wind symphony at the high school. And it's pretty tough to get in there as a freshman. And these guys nailed it. No questions asked. So I think they're wonderful. Now, Diego, you're going to do a little something, a little jazz lick for us? Because you
Yeah.
kind of do jazz a bit, right?
Yeah, my dad helps me with jazz all the time.
Yeah? What does he do?
He plays mainly Latin jazz. He teaches at the University of Illinois. He's
Ah.
a jazz professor there.
Cool.
So he's helped me with improvising, helped me learn like little licks and stuff.
And a lot of times, dads and kids don't work together. Do you do that okay?
Yeah, I mean, even though I live with him all the time, and sometimes I feel it gets kind of a little bit boring, and I like to be more like outside of my house. I'm still learning a lot more than I feel I would with other teachers that are probably not as experienced as my dad.
I'm going to tell your dad this, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. What would you play for us?
I forgot the name of the song, honestly, but
Oh, that's right. Okay.
I played this in all district band in this.
Right. I need to mention that both of these boys have been at the top of the section of the all-district band, and they both have played in all-state band, and they're amazing. So, Diego, a little something for you.
Okay.
Yay. Do we have a jazz band at our school?
Yes, we do.
And who does that?
Miss Stacy Peterick is, she teaches both the 5th grade band and the jazz band. This year we had so many people sign up that we actually had to split up into 2 bands, and we only get to rehearse once a week now. But it's still been a very fun experience.
Awesome.
With her, we've gotten to a lot of competitions, such as the Eastern Illinois University competition, and yeah, that was a big one.
You guys both are amazing. And what I love about both of you guys, you could be enemies, and you're not. I love that. You work together. There's frustrations because you're people. But you guys, in the end, you're awesome. So thank you so much for doing this. Okay?
Thank you.
Great.
That's awesome. Excellent. Wow.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
You know, as I was listening to the students play, you know, one question I kind of had was, how much time do they spend outside
That's a good-
practicing when you know, to get that right tone and all that? How much time you
Is that
spend
a safe
outside
question
of
to
your
ask?
class?
How much you guys practice?
You practice?
We practice
A day?
a day.
Come on up a little bit. Tell us.
You can come up too, Max. Might as well pitch you in the hot water too.
Because sometimes students may not do it because they it's too much time.
So I'm going to
but-
ask the basic question. Do you practice?
Yes.
Can you get good without practicing?
No.
No. Well,
Probably not.
you can have a natural talent, but you can't improve very well. if you
So
don't
Andrew, you
practice.
and I had an experience a year ago, and you too. We were auditioning for Allstate, and you were going to quit because you were so mad. And then what happened?
I made it in
Because why?
because I practiced a lot.
And because I drove you crazy, right?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
worked hard,
Okay.
but-
Because you had to keep going, and that's such an important skill to learn as a kid. And Max, what did you learn when you heard last year's tape?
Well, okay, so when I was auditioning this year, I was sort of worried, and then I went back and I listened to the tape that I entered last year, and I realized, wow, I've gotten a lot better.
Yeah.
There's a much better chance that I could get in.
Yeah, and you were an alternate last year, so
Mhm.
yeah. So you learn that you improve even though you don't feel like you are.
Yes.
And that's such an important skill to have. But practicing, I still didn't ask how much.
I'm forced to practice 40 minutes.
Your dad should go in every house.
Yes.
And Andrew,
Um,
you don't have to be.
it kind of depends on the day.
I agree. That's how I do it.
I mean, some days I'll practice like upwards of like 45 minutes, and
Mhm.
some days I'll only practice for a little bit, but I usually get it in every day.
Good job.
Or almost every day.
I'm only gonna say I don't practice as much as I should.
So would you say that you practice when you have to learn something?
Yeah, I do.
That's a very safe bet, I bet. Yeah, I'm the same way too. So we've all gone through it. Thank you for putting yourselves on the line there, because that's a hard question. You guys are doing great. Thanks.
Thanks.
All right.
Beautiful job.
Oh, they're amazing kids too.
Yes.
I mean, they're just great people. They come and help me at school with things. They're goofy. They're funny. They are funny, yeah. But they're great people, and that's the bottom line.
Yes.
That's what I want to teach in the end.
Yes.
So, yeah. So I have a wonderful student. I've taught him since 5th grade. He is one of our EBU students. He gave me permission to say that. And Yasir, come on up. This is Yasir Acosta Padilla. And, okay, I'm terrible. Yasir has the best smile of anybody I know.
Thank you.
He does. Yasir, tell us a little bit about what music's done for you.
What music has done for me?
Yeah.
Well, music in general it's done quite a bit for me. Not only has music grown to be a passion for me, but it's helped me. It's really just like another thing that I can really enjoy and smile about. And it's something I work hard at and something I hope to really appreciate a lot, especially in the future. And for sure, with every time that I work hard and every time I give a performance or something, even in marching band and all that, I just really hope that I can inspire others with my music to also really love it.
Awesome. Tell me how your school life would have been without being a part of music.
Well, music, every now and then with clarinets, I think it would be a lot more stressful because whenever I'm at home and I feel stressed because of so much workload with so many AP classes and all that, you know, it's always there as a way to relax, and it's always there to just like to act on and really appreciate it. Listening to it, playing for it, I really enjoy it. And not only that, but doing things like marching band and doing things like, wind symphony, jazz band, just as much as you can. It allows you to engage in a community, well, kind of a community, more of a family, especially with marching band, where you get to meet a lot of people. You get to meet so many great people. You get to have great experiences, and you get to do that all and make great memories that you smile back on. And really, the best thing about it is that you do it all while playing music.
Mm-hmm.
And music is used to inspire, it's used to move, and it really does a lot.
you need to know Yasir, well, he knows how proud I am of him. He's a 2-year All-Stater. He has made all-district band 3 or 4 years. 4, right?
3.
3, okay. It's pretty hard to get in as a freshman on clarinet. He is part of this bunch of clarinet students I've taught that have just been wonderful. He's sincere. He is a hard worker. He's not only a musician, he's an athlete. What athletics do you do?
Well, I played soccer freshman, sophomore, and junior year, and I played tennis sophomore, junior, and senior year.
So you're not busy, right? Yeah. And you've played in the pit for musicals?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, I got to sit next to you this year. That was fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
And you've played in the Urbana Pops?
Yeah,
Yeah, so you've done a lot of things in the community even, right?
I guess so.
Yeah, so what are you going to do next year?
Next year, well, I'm planning to go to college, hopefully, if I can pay for it.
Where are you going?
Expensive. I'm going to the, I'm planning to do U of I Parkland Pathways to get into mathematics and majoring in mathematics, because that's another thing I really enjoy doing. And one thing I'm really hoping to do is marching Illini. I've already passed the first round of auditions and, you know, got invited to come to preseason camp, which means that I just gotta make it through band camp and we'll see if I make
Well,
it
Professor
in.
Hauser was very enthusiastic about you because I did
Really?
write him, yes.
Wow.
Yes, I did. So he was really enthusiastic about your audition and how you've done. You're going to play a little something for us, aren't you? I
Yes.
think you're going to go get it, though, right?
No, I haven't.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about what you're going to play.
Well, this thing that I played, there are 2 pieces right now. Is that okay? Can I play? I'm just.
Well,
gonna
let's start
play-
with one
Let's
and
start
see how
with
we do.
one.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the first one is that I'm gonna play is just my Adagio e Tarantella from Ernesto Cavallini, if I pronounce that right.
You did.
And it's a piece that I remember heard one time. I think it was either freshman or sophomore year, and I heard it, and I was like, wow, that's a piece that I want to play my senior year. So I've been kind of working at it every now and then by myself, see what I can do with it.
So you've been inspired by people ahead of you, haven't you? 'Cause
Oh, of
you've
course
been
I
had some
have.
cool colleagues, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So, well, play a little bit for us. So you're going to do what part are you doing?
Just the beginning.
Okay, good. You can maybe stand up if you'd like. Okay. Yasir is just, I just can't say really enough good things about him. He's great.
Yes, he is.
But he's going to check his read really quick, make sure it's okay. Yasir, can you tell us, we had a band awards banquet last night at our high school, and Yasir kind of took everything home pretty much. Tell us what you got.
Well, I got a couple awards, you know. First off, participation and for all 4 years in band. Also, marching band award for being in there. I was a section leader for 2 years, my junior year and my sophomore year. I got an award for that. I got an award for Division I rating in my solo, my duet, clarinet duet, my flute clarinet duet. I also got all district participation and all state of participation. And I also received,
You got the biggest award of all, right?
yeah, I got the John Philip Sousa Award, the Jazz Louis Armstrong Award, and the Lions Club Award, which is a
Congratulations.
really big one.
And they are well earned, buddy.
I also received the pretty much the best marching band player award. I forgot what it's called, but yeah, and that one means a lot to me.
That's not something that happens every day. Thanks, Yasir.
Thank you.
Okay.
Awesome. Excelente.
Very, very, very. Yasir is one of our examples of a super success story. And thanks.
We have had a wonderful time on this program, On the Rock. Thank you all for coming
Thanks for
and
having
joining
us.
us. And we don't want this to be the last time. We look forward to other programs where we can see the students playing and just being encouraged by your grace in which you play. So we thank you for coming again, and we're going to say so long on the rock.